Hi, thanks for your orders at jamberry.jamberrynails.net. We're doing a video to show you a Jamberry Junior application. And who are you?
Marcus.
And how old are you?
5.
And what wrap did you pick?
I picked the Captain America's one and the straight one and another Captain
So these are
America.
called the Patriot wraps, and Marcus picked out, very smart, that they're just like Captain America. So the first thing, just wait Carson, you're next. The first thing is we are going to prep his nails. So I already took the cuticle pusher and I pushed back his cuticles on the base and the side and just made sure his cuticles were clean. He washed his hands. Carson, you're next. He washed his hands, and now we're going to wipe the oils off. We're going to use an alcohol swab because it's a little less chemical than nail polish remover. So I wipe off all of his fingers, so just make sure those oils are away. And for Jamberry Junior children, I like to use a hairdryer for the heat for their hand because I can go back and forth rather than hold a steady heat so that it doesn't get too hot on their fingers. I'm going to do another video next of my 3-year-old, and we're going to use a rice bag for him. That's another gentler way for juniors. So now with our junior sheets that always come in 2 colors, I'm going to line up what I feel fits his pinky, his little finger the best. So I'm going to peel up half of this, cut it in half, just reposition my tweezers, but you don't want to touch the back where the adhesive is going to stick on. I like to use the heater just to heat the adhesive. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stick it right onto his pinky finger, right by the cuticle. Push it straight down the middle and then off to each side, and lots of pressure, right, Marcus?
Uh-huh.
And then seal it in. And what sort of stuff do you do when you have your nails on?
You have to file it up and down.
Yeah, just down, right?
Yeah, just
But what
down.
things do you do? Do you go swimming? Do you go to swimming lessons with your nails?
Yeah, and the nails can actually go off of the pool.
Yeah, they can go in the pool, right?
Yeah.
And they don't come off in the pool, do they?
No.
No. No.
It's kind of different.
It's kind of cool. There's no chipping.
No.
And they don't come off in the pool.
No.
What other things do you do with your nails on?
I go to school with them.
Yeah. What else?
And I bring them to the zoo with me.
Yeah.
And I bring them to the science center.
Yeah. So all I'm doing right now is just measuring each finger, peeling it off, cutting it in half, heating up the back for 3 seconds, and then just really that firm pressure. You want to get all the nails on first. I also use scissors. You can use clippers, and I just trim off the top. So there's still the little excess. We're going to file that off later. And again, I said in my other video, my adult video, juniors last quite a long time. They last up to 2 to 3 weeks on juniors. I feel that children are a little bit more hard maybe on their hands. Adults are hard on their fingernails. So we're using cleaning detergents, we're picking things, opening up Tupperware containers, that sort of stuff. Kids are more just digging in the dirt and going to swimming and everything. So these are very good for juniors. The other nice thing with them is that since they're latex free and gluten free, formaldehyde free, there's no toxins in them, so it is safe for kids, even for little ones. So it's just a very nice product, and there's no smell either with them, which is just fantastic. So here we're just finishing up his last finger here on his thumb. And we're pushing that down and really getting that pressure using the cuticle pusher from the application kit to get that on there. Trimming off that tip. And now we're going to go to the filing.
Me?
Yeah, Carson had the file. So now we're going to file. How do we file? Straight down, right? 90 degrees, not up and down, not back and forth, just straight down. And that, what's going to happen is it's just going to separate.
Yeah, and pop out.
And yeah, it just pops right off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Got my finger in there. There. Sometimes I use the tweezers just to, because it gets stuck on their skin. Their nails don't necessarily stick out quite as long as adults do. There. How does that feel?
Good.
There you go. And now I'm going to file the next nail tip off. And then at the very end, we're going to do the final heat.
Me?
And the final pressure.
Then I?
And then it'll be Carson's turn that you're hearing him in the side noise there. He is going to show us the rice bag method of heat application.
I got rice bag.
Yeah, he's holding the rice bag now.
That. I got that. And
so filing sometimes for the juniors can take a little bit longer because I just don't like to press as hard just to make sure. And again, their nails aren't quite as long as ours. So sometimes it just takes a little bit more time. But you still want to make sure you're just going on that downward motion. Oh, Carson, don't pick. You'll be next.
And then I do my next one?
And then we'll do your other hand, but not on the camera, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so juniors are really neat. Each sheet has 2 different patterns, and you can get, I say, between sort of 6 to 8 applications off of one sheet. The juniors, because the nails are so small, depending on how much you want to cut and how small you want to be measuring, you can really get quite a lot of applications off of one sheet. Can you hold that sheet up? So as you can see, we're on his whole one finger. I cut them in half, but some people cut them even less than half. They actually measure sort of more of the finger so that you can be getting 2 or 3 sizes off of one of those little strips rather than, or sorry, even more. You can get 3 or 4 off of one of these strips rather than I've cut them just in half, so I'm getting 2 off of each strip. But still a lot of applications. And the nice thing too, there's no dry time. So with these, if they want to go play, they can. There's nothing stopping them. So his nails are all done now, the Captain America. So now all I'm going to do is I do the final heat. And again, I like to use the blow dryer so that I can go back and forth so it doesn't hold a steady heat like adults. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just lots of pressure. And then we are done. Can you hold up your hand for the camera? Let's zoom it in here. Cool, buddy. Yeah, there you go.
All right, Carson, your turn.